You know who it is? Gonna record one of my best games recently anyway. As you'll see here, it's a checkmate. Let me go back if it lets me. Here we go. So this is pretty interesting because it's difficult to take an opponent's pieces for free usually. Usually there's trades being made. But in this case, I open up with the king's pawn, echo 2 to echo 4. He opened up with that. I'm white, he's black, and we're both rated about the same. So he's bringing out his horse and his bishop. I threatened it. I guess he messed up. He gave me a free knight, right? He was moving extremely fast, just trying to beat me on time. So he made that mistake. He was just, as you'll see, he was just trying to castle. He just tried to castle, and I took his knight. So he messed up right there. And then he's moving out his pawns, trying to get his queen out. He's threatening my knight. Now he's starting to checkmate me. He could have checkmated me right there if I didn't see it with his bishop and his queen on G2. So I blocked it with my knight, threatened his queen at the same time. He pushed his queen back. I'm threatening to take his bishop next to make a trade, an exchange. So there's the exchange, and he didn't take it. Took it. He moved his king up. I started pushing my pawns forward, and he started threatening my pawns. So I started taking them, and didn't take his knight right away. But as you'll see, I moved my rook out. So I moved my rook out right there, and so if he moves his knight and I move my bishop, then his queen is going to be in check. So he moved his queen. He saw that. He was taking a little longer to think now. I moved my knight up to protect my other knight because that's in danger from his queen, his knight, and his bishop on f3. And he took the knight. I took it with my bishop, threatening his bishop. He took it with his bishop. I took it with my knight, and he can't take it with his queen. He doesn't want to trade his queen. He's already down a knight. He gave me a free knight in the beginning, and I put my queen up there. I thought it could be useful. It can't be a checkmate because he already opened up his pawn structure, so he has a way to escape. And so he's probably gonna. He didn't threaten my queen right now, so he's protecting that pawn for now, threatening his pawn. He's moving his pawn forward. He almost got a promotion later. You'll see. So I moved up my rook and lined up my rooks to threaten that pawn on d5. And he wants to do a queen exchange. I'm not gonna have that. So I moved my queen to safety, and he's threatening to kind of checkmate me, but e1 is protected by my knight and my rook, and if my king doesn't have anywhere to escape, so I move that pawn up, giving him a place to escape on h2 to h3, and he's threatening my queen now, so I just got to move her back. And he's gonna probably push that pawn forward as well, but I'm threatening his queen now. He doesn't want to do an exchange because it won't be worth it. He'll lose a queen and a rook, and well, just for a rook and a knight. So if he took it with his queen, I'd kill it with my knight. Then he'd kill my knight with his rook, and then put me in check, and I just move my king to h2, and he would have lost the queen. Sometimes some grandmasters think it's worth it, a rook and a knight for a queen, and it can be in some cases, but for this guy, he's not advanced or expert. I believe he's not a master, so he's probably not in a good position to do that anyway. But he moved his queen in front of his king, which I started seeing an opportunity, and so I just took his rook. He took it. Um, Now I'm protecting the back file, echo one, so he doesn't check me or try to checkmate me. And then he's moving his queen back in front of his king. Move my rook back to e1. He's starting to push his pawns forward, and we start just trying to make moves, try not to lose on time. So I did see an opportunity. I was just trying to mess around and get my pieces in there. He can't take it with his queen. I'll just kill his queen. Um, so I guess he could take it now. If he took it, I'd kill it with my rook, and he'd kill it with his queen. I'd take his queen, so he'd still lose in this situation. I don't know if he sees that far ahead. But move my knight back to open up the green diagonals so I could check him, right? this is where I saw an opportunity. And I figured he'd probably protect his king with his queen, and so that's where I saw an opportunity because when he started pushing his pawn forward, checked him with my queen, just like that. He protected with his queen. Once I move my rook up like that, he has nowhere to go. He can't move his queen because his king will be in check, so he loses his queen. He just takes it. Bam, take his queen, just like that. He was in check, right? So he had to move out of check. The only place he could go was back. He moved to the wrong color square, because then I check him again and take his rook, just like that. Bam. And then he's trying to push the pawn forward. His last hope, his last hope. And I just crushed his dreams, just like that. So he's moving his pawns forward. I'm just gonna check him, not really caring about his pawns, because just move my knight up. Trying to check him as quick as possible so I don't lose on time. Got 31 seconds left, and checked him right there, and then checkmated him with my knight, and that's the game. So that's pretty good. A lot of, I guess intermediate expert players might play some games like this, taking pieces for free, taking queens and stuff like that. But this guy did give a knight up in the beginning for free, so he's not too advanced, but he saw a lot of moves coming, so he did all right. I guess I just got lucky, but we'll see how luckier I get in another game. So that's the video for now. Stay safe, take it easy.